Well, here we are again to show you more continued progress on the Enfield. And I have pretty much taken it down about as far as I'm going to go. Doesn't really need to go any farther than this because I can get to everything now. So, but boy, I tell you, I think other than the Martini Henry, I think this is the farthest down I've ever taken a World War II rifle apart to clean and redo it. So basically I am redoing the entire thing because I started at one point and I figured, well, you know, stuff doesn't look right, so I'm just going to go ahead. And the new bolt showed up, so it's all blued, and I said, well, it's not going to look like the original anyway, so I might as well go ahead and just do the whole thing. So that's what I'm doing now anyhow. So I have, I've been using rust remover, blue and rust remover on most of the parts now. In fact, I still have to do the, what I'm going to do today is, actually I just finished gluing up the stock. There was one crack at the back part, not the heavy end of the stock, the other lighter end at the back end, where there's a metal band going across. There actually was a crack going all the way around, and it was actually starting to separate. So I actually clamped that back together, glued and clamped it. I got that back together, and that's fine. So anyhow, let me show you what we're doing here. Just turn my camera around, and as you can see, it's pretty well taken down. I still have more sanding to do on the buttstock itself, but the stampings and stuff, like those right there, they're still got to remain in there. So I'm not going to get rid of any of that. And maybe some of the other bigger gouges I may not take out. It depends on how it looks after I, if I decide to stain it. I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to go ahead and just coat it, or maybe use oil on it. I don't know at this point. I'm still got a lot more work to do. Then I of course sanded these parts down, and there were no cracks in this at all. So that's, I'll go back together, and I had to patch the chunk that was taken out of this. This is going to be covered underneath the barrel anyway, so I don't really, or under the band itself, so I'm not going to bother to color it. I just wanted to make sure it was sealed off, so because that's going to go on that, on the very end. So, and these I'll probably use blue and rust remover on that, and then re-blue that. So let's see, you have that, and then the barrel itself, as you can see by some of the drip stains on it, I did use blue and rust remover on it, but the pitting is not that bad, so it should clean up really well. I'm still going to go ahead and use more blue and rust remover on it. And then I have these parts, which I'm going to use blue and rust remover on it actually right now. So let's see. We shall see what we shall see. Oop. Yeah. And of course, I always have a bunch of acid brushes around. So I am just going to go ahead, and this stuff actually sticks basically. It sticks on the metal itself. So I'm just going to use that on the parts. Should use gloves, but why should I use gloves? I don't know. I'm not used to wearing gloves. So I'm going to use that, and then the other band to go around there. But the idea is, of course, just to make sure you get all the rust out of it. And there still was, and no, it's a lot of surface rust, but it's still rust. So you don't want it to eat everything away, which you would continue to do if I didn't do this. So and just continue right along. And I have to let that set for a while after I do this. And because I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to re-blue everything. I was thinking, well, I could use browning solution, but that's not going to work. I have some parkerizing stuff also, but this was actually originally blued, so I'm going to keep it that way. And so just continue doing this until I get all that coated. And you see it'll start changing color anyway. So after it starts, it doesn't really bubble up or anything. That's the other thing. It just basically just takes the rust and whatever stuff was on there. Well, there's really no bluing left on these trigger guards. That was basically just all surface rust left. So I'm going to take care of that. And slings, swivels, and even the screws. I'm even going to do the screws. I'm going to take care of, make sure there's no rust left on those. And that goes inside the hole of the stop. So, got one more screw. I'm going to do that. Alright, so I have to let that sit there until it changes color. And then I'll go ahead and I will soak this entire thing. It just has to be soaked in water. But, so, maybe slow going, but it's going. Actually the action is probably the best part of it. It's still in really good shape. So, yeah, it's progress. It's just slower than I want it to be, but I can actually, well, I could probably do that barrel some more too. I think I will probably do that also today. But, yeah, for the most part, it'll take a while, but I'm sure by the time I'm done, it won't look like it's brand new, but it'll be, you know, a decent looking rifle of that era in World War II. And I guess that's going to be it for now, until I have some more stuff done. And isn't that right, Chubby? Who's dancing around me over here. What? What? What are you dancing for? Oh, wait a second. Oh, we got pit stop. Pit stop for Chubby. Got to go ahead and have some more cat food. He's going to eat me out of house and home, just eating all the cat food. Not to mention his dog food. All right, Chubby. Is that it? Are you done now? Okay. Good boy.